Peel region is quite unique in terms of mosquito management. We have a large water body that is tidally affected on a regular basis. We have large wetlands that exist next to residents' dwellings and suburbs, and the wetlands that we deal with are quite unique to the region and different to other places in the country. Peel Mosquito Management Group is a collaboration between the 4 local governments that make part of the Peel region. We need to do that to try and work together and manage mosquitoes as best we can. I'm the Senior Mosquito Management Officer for the City of Mandurah. We have 2 dedicated officers for mosquito management at the city. We've been operating our program for around about 30 years.
The main idea of the whole program is a health issue, although the annoyance issue is still there too. If we didn't have a mosquito control program, the whole place would be chaos. There'd be disease around the place in the form of rotavirus, Barmer forest virus, which has a massive impact on the population. Also, too, to a lesser extent, is lifestyle. If people can't go outside, they might as well go and live somewhere else.
We often get asked, why isn't it possible to just eliminate mosquitoes from environments where communities are close by so that there's no longer an impact? The management programs that the Department of Health and local governments have is to balance the requirements and the needs of the community with responsible environmental management. I think one of the keys to the success of the program in Western Australia has been a long-standing collaboration and partnership between state government, in particular the Department of Health, and local governments in affected areas of the state.
So a lot of people associate mosquitoes with rainfall and fresh water, but in our case, in the Peel region, we have salt marsh mosquitoes, so they breed in saline waters. The big player for us in the Peel region is the tides that come into the Peel Harbour estuary. And what they do is they flood the wetlands where the mosquitoes lay their eggs, and then once those wetlands are flooded, the mosquito eggs hatch, and that's the main driver for our mosquitoes here. And it's when those wetlands are inundated on a regular basis that things become really tough for us in terms of trying to manage mosquitoes. There's some pretty key components of our program, and one of those components is monitoring the weather and the tidal activity. The next phase of what we do is the surveillance in the breeding sites, collecting information about what's happening on the sites, that when the breeding's happening, the stages of the larval development that we need to know to be able to coordinate the treatments. The next stage is our treatment stage. We're using some of the latest technology in terms of managing mosquitoes with helicopters, and that's been running a long time now, many years. The phase leading from that is our post-treatment stage, where we go back out to the breeding sites and actually look how effective the treatments have been, so we can report that back to the Department of Health. We also have adult surveillance, so we set adult traps and monitor the adult populations. The other stage we obviously have is try and educate people and inform them about what we do. That's a really key component.
A perfect treatment would be, if we can, no wind or little wind. We have to look at the tide charts as well as the weather, because there's no use putting a product out if a tide comes in and washes it out that afternoon. In some areas it depends on the foliage. Some products won't get through the tree canopy into the water as well as others do, so you've got to allow for that too.
So we recommend, so does the Department of Health, repellent that contains a DEET is the most effective. It has been proven, but we also tell people that you can use natural sprays and things like that, but the idea of them is they won't last nearly as long. DEET is the actual active ingredient. It covers your scent. It's a repellent, it's not a barrier spray. And if possible, wear long sleeves, not tight-fitting jeans, because mosquitoes will bite through denim.
We have had some bad seasons in the past, and that's really allowed us to really reflect on the program and try to come up with the best possible program that we can do. And that's included just trying to gather information and evidence from all around the world and across Australia to try to make it as best as it can be. Moving forward, we've really got an eye on technology and how that can help us, different products, and also working with the Department of Health and our aerial contractor to try to make sure that the program's improving and gathering ideas, drones and various other information that we can gather that can add to the program. We're going to keep an eye on that moving forward.